Hello, so continuing on this weekly contest, bi-weekly contest 102, the second problem is find the score of all prefixes of an array. And so what this problem says is we define first a conversion array with this formula where conversion array at I is array position I plus the max of the prefix up to I. Okay, and then we have a score also, which is the sum of the values of conversion array, basically up to a position. So it's also the prefix sum of this new conversion array, and the goal is basically to return this score array, right? So for example, here first we calculate the conversion array, which is going to be just the array element plus the max so far. So the first element is going to be 2, which is the array element, plus the max so far, which is 2, and so that will give you 4. And then this one, it would be 3 plus the max so far, which is 3. So 3 plus 3, that gives you 6. And so for the prefix sum of 4 and 6, first is 4 and then is 10. And then you do the same thing for the remaining elements, right? So that's the idea. Now, how do we tackle it? Well, it should be straightforward first, right? We can just do a brute force calculation of the exact what the problem tells us to do, right? So how do we do that? So first we need to have the score that we will return at the end, which needs to be just the length of the array. And so let's call this A just to make it shorter. So we need the length of the array. And then we need to keep track of the max, right? Because each time we have the prefix. So we need just to keep track of the max value. So first it's minus infinity, but then as we progress in the array, we'll keep maintaining the maximum so far. That's what we did. That's what we are asked to do. So the maximum up to I. So as we do up to I, each time we will update the max. So this is going to be I. And each time we'll update the max, right? So that we get the max up to I, the max of the prefix. And so this would be max of what we have so far, and then the element at I. So this max is basically just the max of array from 0 to I. And then now the problem says we need the conversion value for I here, for this value I, is going to be the array element plus the max. That's what this problem says here, right? And so that's exactly what we are using. Like this, and then this value we need to calculate the prefix. We can do it, of course, in a separate for loop, but easier to just do it like this. So score of I is going to be just the normal prefix sum calculation when you are at some position, right? Let's say we are at position maybe I here, right? Then the prefix sum is going to be just the prefix sum of up to I minus 1 plus the value for this I. So I minus 1 is just going to be I minus 1. Now what's the value for this I? Well, it's the conversion value, because that's what the problem says, that score is the prefix sum for conversion array. Okay, and so here it needs to be plus the conversion value. Now one thing we need to take care of is, what if I equal to 0, the first element? Then this would not be correct. So we just need to make sure that this is bigger than 0. If it's not, we just use the value, right? Because it would be just A0 plus the max up to 0, which would be just A0, right? That's exactly what we'll get with this one, A0 plus A0. So that's what we do here, plus max. Or actually we can just do conv, which is this value. And then at the end we can just return the score. Okay, so pretty straightforward solution. We can submit, and it passes. Now in terms of time complexity, this is O of n time here, right? And in terms of space, we are using only this score array, which we have to because we need to return it. So it's O of n space as well. So O of n time and O of n space. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this problem. Please like and subscribe, and see you on the next one. Bye.